checking.
Okay. Last page. All right, the court is calling 2024 CR 012898 State versus Joe Hernandez. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Brandon Breder for the state.
Alexander Cross for the defense.
And are you Joe Hernandez?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, are there any applications in this case?
Sorry, Judge.
Are there any applications?
No, Judge.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Hernandez, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Judge will be waiving the enhancement and proceeding as charged.
Any objection?
No.
Mr. Hernandez, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you're charged with possession of a controlled substance penalty group 1 less than 1 gram. That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state would call in the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes,
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
he does.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
He is and was.
Mr. Hernandez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported and denied naturalization. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 254 days in the Bexar County Jail under 1244. There's an $800 fine and there are no applications. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense, is that the plea?
It is.
State, is that the plea?
That is a plea, Judge.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places? By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No.
Then to the offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
State, any evidence?
Judge, we offer state exhibit number 1 and all of its attachments.
Any objection?
No.
State, you may be excused.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses? The state will call in the right to remain silent.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence. Just one moment. The court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Honor. Just that this is an older case, Your Honor. He's been clean for some time now. He's got a place to live and he's got a place to work.
Oh. So have you maintained your sobriety?
Going to AANA.
Oh, that's good. That is great. I'm so glad you've gotten it on track, okay? All right, this is what the court will do. The court will follow your agreement. The court will sentence you to 54 days in the Bexar County Jail under 1244. There's an $800 fine. Time and money run concurrent. Is this a judgment satisfied?
It is, Your Honor.
All right. To the clerks, they gave you this number and said that's a judgment satisfied?
Yeah, well, that's the days that he has actual credit in Garrett County Jail.
Okay. All right, thank you. I always ask that question because sometimes people think they're getting out because they have 3-for-1 or 2-for-1. I'm not in charge of 2-for-1 or 3-for-1s. The only thing I can tell you is if you've served an actual 254 days at the jail, then I'll give you credit for that and it will be a judgment satisfied. All right. So the court will sentence you to 254 days in the Bexar County Jail under 1244. Give you credit for any time served. There's an $800 fine, time and money to run concurrent, and the court will show that the judgment is satisfied. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this is plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. Stay on track with what you're doing, all right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, just a moment. They approached me on Simon Garza. All right, who's here on Simon Garza? Let's see what page this is on.
I think it should be page 1, President Johnson.
Thank you. All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 004128 State versus Simon Garza. Could I have the parties approach and announce for the record?
Judge Brandon Prater for the state.
Marissa Giovenco for Mr. Garza. And he is present.
All right, and are you Mr. Garza? All right. I've received this request for a continuance. Why should I grant a motion for continuance? Because this case has been going on since June. Everybody said there was a plea deadline date on October 16, 2025. And everybody agreed to a jury trial date of January 20th. So what's the issue?
Judge, I believe that, well, first, my medical examiner will be unavailable for trial this week. He'll be testifying in another county. And I believe that Ms. Giovenco has subpoenas out for discovery that have not been returned to her. I don't believe that we could proceed forward without that discovery, and the defendant wouldn't be able to get a fair trial.
What discovery?
Judge, I don't believe that I'm obligated to say that. My defense is.
Well, you put that there's good cause in your agreed motion that is not sworn to. So, I mean, I need some reason for a continuance, and it's the defense that's asking for a continuance, not the state.
Well, Judge, it is an agreed motion. I did prepare it, but it is an agreed motion. And I also need the medical examiner here for our defense.
Well,
He is detrimental to both sides.
here's the thing. If y'all want a motion for continuance, y'all need to put that in the motion for continuance. Because otherwise, y'all are doing an oral motion for continuance, and you're asking me to grant a motion for continuance, and y'all are not telling me anything. And it needs to be in writing legally.
Okay.
So if y'all want to put that in writing and state if you want to file a motion, or if you want to add to your motion for continuance and put that in there, then you all can put that in there. And then I'll hear it.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you.
Okay, thank you, Counsel.
You're welcome. Who's ready? Okay.
Not working today.
Oh, no, I hear you. All right, who's here on Isaiah De Los Santos?
I am, Your Honor. Eric DeWalt.
Okay, come up, please.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Sorry, Odyssey is taking a while to pull up your case.
I say when I pass away, my tombstone is just gonna have one of those symbols of waiting. Like this.
You know what, and I tell you, a lot of people now, at least I've seen where they're doing QR codes so you can see their life or something. I'm like telling everybody, just cremate me, get it over with.
I know you're not a fan of tattoos, but I always thought QR code, that way your tattoo can change, you know?
Yeah. Now, I just think tattoos would be very painful. Okay. All right, I have this, but I don't have. I need the actual motion to revoke. No problem. How do you pronounce your first name?
Isaiah.
Isaiah.
They just
Okay.
spelled it like that.
Okay. I'm just waiting for the motion.
Operating.
Right now.
You can use yours for now then.
Sorry.
All right, who's the prosecutor on Isaiah de los Santos? All right, court is calling 2023 CR 3928 State versus Isaiah de los Santos. Could I have parties announced for the record?
And Eric DeWalt, and I represent Mr. De Los Santos.
And are you Mr. de los Santos?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, I do.
Are you the same Isaiah de los Santos who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 3928 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance penalty group 1, 4 to 200 grams on February 8, 2024 for a period of 6 years? Is that you?
Yes, sir.
All right, state you may proceed.
Violation of condition number 4 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Isai de los Santos did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of March and April 2024 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
That's true.
And we waive and abandon the remainders, Your Honor.
Any objections to the waivers?
No, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 20 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
I do, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is not, Your Honor. The state is asking that you revoke the defendant's community supervision and sentence him to a term of 5 years in the prison, and that is due to the violation which was pled true to that the probation department has not heard from the defendant since February of 2024.
All right, in defense, what are you requesting?
Your Honor, I'm requesting that that you deny the MTR and continue him on, and I would like to discuss options,
All right,
if I may.
so I'm going to need to know why he didn't report.
Yes, Your Honor. When I took over the case, I saw what he was charged with. He's facing a 2nd-degree felony. And I came up to with my client, not expecting to know what was going to come out of his mouth. He readily just came out and said, Your Honor, his 2 children moved to Abilene. He hadn't seen them. He chose to see his children over probation, which is, he knows.
That's not an excuse.
We'll get into that. Absolutely not. He ended up working his way back to San Antonio. I asked him if he turned himself in. He got pulled over for a traffic violation. He has no priors and he didn't pick up anything new, but he hasn't done anything since. I know this is a crazy argument to say he hadn't done anything, but I know he would like to address the court. And when I spoke to him, he was very genuine to me. And I said, basically, you're going to be making your own argument to the judge.
All right, do you want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
I'm Isaiah de los Santos.
All right, so I'm gonna need you to speak up, 1, so I can hear, because I have allergy ear, and so the court reporter can hear, okay?
My name is Isaiah de los Santos.
All right, so what would you like to say? And of course, you know, I want to know
Yeah.
why you've disappeared. It appears, since the dates on here are from 2024, it
Mhm.
appears that you've been missing
Well,
since 2024 of April at least.
that's correct. When I was before signing probation, I was 3 months in Bexar County jail. So when I got out, I was trying to look for my kids and found out they moved 500 miles away from San Antonio. So I made an rational decision to go see my children.
All right, that still doesn't explain to me why you didn't contact probation, because your attorney will tell you. Usually, when people have things, employment, or there's something with their children, or you can always ask permission from the court, and then I will hear it, and either I'll grant it or not. But it appears nobody knows where you are.
I know, I just made an irrational choice. I really, is. I guess my father instincts just, it was just more of seeing my children than like, I really didn't think about it, right?
So did you see your children?
Yes, I did, man.
And when did you see your children? What year?
Same year, but a couple, I want to say a couple of months after, going to Abilene.
So you're saying like June
Yes,
or
ma'am.
July 2024, that's when you saw your children? Okay.
How many children do you have?
I got 2 children. How old are they? Right now, one of them 16 and one of them 17.
Are you employable?
I employ, yes, I am.
What are you asking of this court?
Just to be sympathetic towards me and my father's instinct, you know, I know that,
You know the court isn't gonna award you for just disappearing, correct?
yes,
But you haven't picked up any new cases.
yeah,
Have you been using any drugs?
no drugs.
Are you clean?
Yes, sir.
How long have you been waiting for this MTR? About a month?
A month.
Okay. Anything the court puts in front of you, if they put an ankle monitor on you, if they have a cognitive thinking course, anything they put in front of you, are you saying you can do it?
I can do it.
Are you asking for this judge for one chance?
One time,
Some
yeah.
type of remedy for your bad decisions?
That's like,
Yes.
Okay, Mr. De Los Santos, so when you were placed on probation, you provided an address of 1107 Lobeto Boulevard. For renting that
Yes.
location? Okay, and so when you were released from the Bear County Jail, did you report back to that location before going to Abilene?
I only reported like back to that office for like 2 or 3 days.
Okay, so you lived there for 2 or
2 or
3
3
days
days.
after your
Yes, ma'am.
release and then went to Abilene.
And then I went to my mother-in-law's house there, it's San Antonio.
Okay,
And that's how I found out my kids had moved, my children had moved to, Abilene, Texas.
okay. And so I guess you understand that the reason you have to provide that address is so that probation can get in contact with you if they need, right?
Yes.
And so when you're placed on probation, you also have to provide like phone numbers and stuff for probation to be able to get into contact with you. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, and so in this case, you provided probation with, I guess your girlfriend at the time's number. Do you recall that?
I do.
Provided to them so that they can get in contact with you, right? Okay, and then also, your mother, do you recall that,
Yes.
giving them? And then also your grandmother, is that correct?
Yes,
Okay, and your brother, right?
my brother.
Okay, and so are you aware that the probation department made contact with all of these people and none of them were able to tell probation where you were?
Yeah,
Okay, so did these people know that you were in Abilene or?
no,
No?
No,
Okay,
ma'am.
so you just left the city without telling your family?
yes,
Okay, and then you were picked up back in San Antonio, is that correct?
yes, I came back here to fix this
Okay,
problem.
okay, but you never contacted probation, you were just picked up on a traffic
Yes.
stop, correct? Okay, we've got the witness here.
Any other questions?
No, Your Honor.
All right. I want you to know that I've heard the argument that your counsel has put forward and that you have put forward, and I've internalized that. You entered a plea bargain agreement, and according to your plea bargain agreement, it was cap before silent, right? And the court granted you deferred adjudication. At that time, I listened to your previous attorneys, their argument. But you haven't done anything on probation. That's a problem. And it tells me that maybe probation is not good for you. So I'm going to grant the motion. I'm going to find you guilty and I'm going to revoke. The state is saying they're requesting 5 years. Defense, what are you requesting?
Your Honor, I respectfully request the court to consider 2 years.
This is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 4 years in the prison. give you credit for any time served. There's to be no residing in households with minors. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
That's your signature.
Oh, that's yours.
Oh, sorry.
Sure, no problem. You have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you are on deferred adjudication. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, good luck to you, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you for consideration, Your Honor.
You're welcome. All right, who's next?
Jeremiah Raina, page 4 at the bottom.
Jeremiah Raina. Hello. All right, this is first setting.
Yes, Your Honor.
Where are we on discovery?
We've gotten all the discovery and he's applying for the pretrial diversion. First chair is okay, and we've got the application done. We just need to go turn it in once court releases.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a PTD date.
Yes, I can do February 19th.
All right, we'll be back on February 19th. Just make sure you get the application in.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, once you just have a seat, once you sign the reset form, you'll be excused. All right,
No
thank you.
excuse? Thank
Yes.
you.
All right, who's next?
Victor Moya, page 3.
Victor Moya.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Judge, I have
Oh,
not.
just one, sorry, I'm so sorry. Oh, it's Victor Manuel Hernandez Moya.
Moya.
All right, Deputy Laura, could you all make an announcement for Victor Manuel Hernandez Moya? All right, the court is going to call 2025 CR 013646 State versus Victor Manuel Hernandez Moya. Could I have parties announced?
Megan Gallagher for state.
Alma Benavides for Mr. Moya.
All right, this hearing was scheduled at 9 a.m. It is 11:21 a.m. The defendant did not answer docket. Deputy Laura, did you make an announcement?
Yes, sir. It is out there.
All right. The court will note for the record that this case was also called on January 15th, 2026. The defendant was not present. The court allowed the defense counsel more time to see if defense counsel would contact her client due to the fact that sometimes Odyssey is not doing what it's supposed to do. So defense, have you had an opportunity?
Judge, I have tried every number that I have, and I have not been able to locate him. Those numbers have been disconnected.
All right, state.
We're requesting a bond forfeiture, Your Honor.
All right, the court will grant a judge's warrant, remain your client without bond. If your client makes an appearance, the court will reconsider.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank
May I be
you.
excused?
Yes. Who's next?
Dan Rodriguez, page 4, 3 down.
Dan Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Daniel Rodriguez. Oh, it's Daniel Rodriguez. Okay.
Your preferred is Brandon, right? Okay.
All right. On this case, counsel, have you received all discovery?
We do have all discovery, Your Honor. We're just requesting a reset for his application to PTD.
Ms. Ferguson, I need a PTD date.
February 19th.
All right. And have you all received the application?
We're walking over there right now.
All right. Thank you. All right. Just have a seat. Once you sign the reset form, you'll be excused.
Okay,
Thank you. All right. Anyone else ready?
3, 4 down.
Robbie?
There you are.
Counsel, you're on this side.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Deputies requested that I think years ago for security purposes. All right, so where are we on discovery?
I don't know if it's complete yet, Your Honor. I've been receiving some basically notifications for the last week or so. I will make sure if it's complete, but I think it's still ongoing.
All right, state, is there an issue with discovery on this case?
All the evidence, and we also extended a PTE offer on this case today.
If they're saying it's complete, Your Honor, I'll agree with that.
So are you all applying for PTD or no?
Yes, Your Honor, we'll get the application filled out as soon as possible.
Okay, that application needs to be done today. Do y'all have the application?
I can get a copy of it, Judge.
All right. State, if you'll make sure he gets the application for PTD.
Yes, sir.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, what date for PTD? All right, so the application needs to be submitted today. All right, just have a seat. Once you sign the reset form, you'll be excused.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll get that filled out.
All right, thank you. Who's next?
Brian?
All right, so today was supposed to be jury trial date and plea deadline date.
We don't have a plea.
All right, how long do you expect this trial to last? All right. Deputy Laura? Then- yeah, I know. I don't know what's happening. Just give me 1 second. Do y'all know which case y'all would be proceeding on first?
The unauthorized use now.
All right, so then what we'll do is we'll recall him for tomorrow.
Okay.
And we'll do jury selection in the morning and then testimony in the afternoon.
Okay.
All right, so Lennon Cortez, recall that for the 21st, please. And so what will happen, they'll have you brought over dressed in whatever clothing you have at the jail. Okay. All right, is there anything else?
No.
And I already have the acknowledgement discovery, so that's already completed.
Yes, Judge.
All right, we'll see you then.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I had mentioned.
Oh, just 1 second.
I think you might have more.
Good morning. All right, and Norma, on that one, just make sure that they know downstairs we'll need a juror's first thing. All right, thank you. Charles. If you talk to Charles and state, how many jurors are y'all requesting? Because I don't know if there's anything. Norman, just 60. All right, who's next?
Here's my. Vega, page 5, first one.
Christy Vega.
She's not here, Judge.
Okay. You didn't go pick her up, wherever she may be. Yeah.
I think I just missed her.
Okay. All right. The court is calling 2025 CR 014053 State versus Christy Louise Vega. Can I have parties announced? All right. This hearing was scheduled at 9 a.m. It is now 11:34 a.m. The defendant did not answer docket call and has not appeared. The court will note for the record that the defendant was scheduled to appear in court on January 15, 2026. The defendant was a no-show. The court reset it to give defense counsel time to reach out to their client. Deputy Laura, did you make an announcement for Christy Louise Vega?
Yes, sir.
All right, defense.
Judge, I know that we were here last week. I believe that my office tried to make efforts to try and get her here. I don't believe that we have the contact.
All right, state. All right, the court will issue a judge's warrant, remand your client without bond. If your client makes an appearance, the court will reconsider.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
All right, who else is ready?
I have a Marcos Rios case on now.
Marcos Rios.
Yes, Your Honor. Hello, Judge.
Hello.
Morning, Judge.
Good morning. What's going on?
Judge, we were here today.
Now.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, I'm just sick.
Oh, okay. Thank you for protecting us all. All right, so defense counsel's been in jury trial. I believe he just finished jury trial.
Too many times, Judge.
Yes. But I say, you're popular.
Yes, I am popular.
Isn't that what they say in the song Wicked?
Yes.
Or somebody? So affable, we're making everybody popular. All right, so the plea deadline date was extended for today.
Yes, Judge.
And so that's what we're here for.
We have no agreement. We need a trial date, and I think the parties have come to a mutual date where
And what date is that?
everything's perfect.
March 24th, Your Honor.
The sun and the moon and the stars will all come together.
Really though?
At least according to most of the state's witnesses.
Okay, all right, let me, just 1 second. All right, Norma. This is for jury trial, March 24th. All right, your plea deadline date has expired. The court will not consider any plea bargain agreements in this case without good cause. Otherwise, you have to plea open to the court. Do you understand?
I understand.
All right, thank you. Just have a seat. Your attorney will bring the reset form. Once you sign it, you're excused.
Thank you.
And I think I already have an acknowledgement of discovery from everybody. Has there been any updates with discovery?
There is not, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. See you then.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Have a nice morning.
All right, thank you, you too. Anyone else ready? Just one. Okay, just give me a second. My Odyssey is doing something strange. All right, so you say Hannah, page 9?
With Hannah, page 9, through there.
All right, Hannah Owen.
Good morning.
Good morning. All right, so I don't know why she's in custody. What happened?
There must have been a confusion on the court date. I know I had a conflict and moved it a week.
Mhm.
But my guess on the bond company then withdrawing. But
Oh, so the bonds.
bond company asking for not bond.
Ah, okay.
She was here and she's always been available and is reporting well with probation.
All right. So are you all ready to proceed on the motion to revoke?
Judge, the state is asking to withdraw the motion. We have conditions to alter and amend to include the cognitive program through the probation agreement.
And what is happening to the allegations that are in the motion?
We're gonna go down to County Court 2 right away, take care of it.
All right.
The only allegations was the for warrant and then for not. Service hours.
All right. So is there an issue with the community service hours for you?
No, ma'am. I've just been working.
A little louder, please.
I've been working on them as I can. I recently got injured in August and I've been to physical therapy 5 days a week just about. But before that, I was doing like maybe.
Okay. All right, we're gonna go on the record. Court is calling DC 2022 CR 10027 State versus Hannah Marie Owens. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Brandon Prater for the state.
Jim Wheat for the defendant.
And you're Hannah Marie Owen.
Yeah.
All right, and it's the court's understanding off the record, both parties are requesting that the motion to be withdrawn.
Yes, Judge, we ask that you withdraw the motion and then amend it in accordance with the recommendation of probation.
All right, and probation, what amendments are you requesting?
The cognitive behavioral course.
All right, so off the record, you were telling, and I'm not gonna take you under oath. Off the record, you were telling me that you were working and so that wasn't interfering with your community service hours?
I got injured.
Injured, okay. Oh, what happened?
I actually got hit by a light fixture at a wedding reception in the back of the head.
Oh my gosh, you're lucky.
Yeah.
I mean, very well, thank God, right? Because I just watched something on Broken Wood Mystery where somebody got hit with a light fixture. They did not survive.
Yeah. I
Right,
believe
thank you. All right, so it's gonna be recalled.
Okay.
So you all can uncover. I'm gonna recall the warrant. So with regards to community service hours, how many hours does she have?
Judge, based on the court summary, it looks like they don't have record of the community service hours being done. So it says 100 community service hours
Okay,
with 100 outstanding.
all right. So do you have children?
Yeah.
And what are their ages?
3 and 1.
3 and 1.
Um,
All right, I tell you what, if you complete a parenting class, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied.
That'd be great, Judge.
Otherwise, you'll have to do community service somewhere. I know sometimes it's difficult when you have children that age and you're taking care of them, running around everywhere. And I think they may have an online class for parenting. Probation, are you okay with parenting classes in lieu of the community service hours? All right, so once you complete those, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied.
Complete the parenting class.
Yes, I'm sorry, the parenting classes. Once you complete the parenting classes, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied.
Will that be in?
Yes. So we can go off the record. Here's the thing, in this court, to be successful on probation, communication is key. If there's an issue, you have to let probation know about it. If they don't know about it, then there's no issue. And then they just see what they see is that's on paper. And when I get a motion to revoke, I just look at it, see if it's in proper format and if it has allegations within it. And I'm trying to speak in layman's terms for you. And if everything is in order, then I sign it. And then what ends up happening, you have to make a bond and then your attorney will come here and they'll present whatever evidence that they want to present to me. So to avoid that, it's best that you stay in contact with your probation. You understand?
yes.
All right, and back on the record, the court will recall the warrant. All right, thank you. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Take care of the head injury. Doing okay, how are you doing?
Very well.
All right. You know, I always have my students go to the Bexar County Jail because people who have not been to the Bexar County Jail or any type of inpatient facility that's in custody, they think, oh, this is so easy. I'm like, so, all right.
Judge, this is our first appearance before you.
Mhm.
We were here 2 weeks ago with Judge Angelini. Nothing of consequence happens, but basically we've been given an offer by the state.
Hmm.
We are.
And
not
you have
happy
all
with-
discover?
We have all the discovery. I do have a discovery document for you.
Thank you.
Um,
Not happy with the offer?
we're not happy with the offer. We're gonna reject the offer. So 2 things, Judge. Mr. Robinson filed an application for probation for the judge, which we're gonna file with the court.
Mhm.
Okay, want to make sure you're aware of that. Second, we intend to file a speedy trial motion.
Mhm.
And we'll file that as well with the clerk. And we'd like to get a trial date as soon as possible.
State,
Yes, Judge.
when are you all ready for trial on this case?
Tomorrow afternoon.
Well, the only problem is you need 72 hours to have this closed. Close the exchange. The jail won't do it before then.
We just don't want the court saying we don't. Ready to go at a moment's notice.
Oh, I love that. Bring a jury up. February 17th.
Quite immediate.
I'm fine, Judge.
All right, your jury trial will be February 17th.
Thank you, Ms. Wood.
You're welcome. Is there anything else?
Anything else you want to address with the judge that's very brief? No, okay.
All right, we'll see you back on February 17th for jury trial.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you, Judge.
You're welcome. Anyone else who's ready? All right, this is for a contested hearing.
Yes, Judge, I've been working with the prosecutor. He has a new number one,
Mhm.
a burglary that was just indicted December 2nd. Trying to see if I can work everything together. The DA and I are still negotiating. Can we bring him back tomorrow?
I can bring him back on Thursday.
That's fine.
Norma, well, actually, we're gonna be here for jury, actually, we can bring him back tomorrow. Norma, have him brought back tomorrow morning and we can take that up before our jury trial.
Thanks, Judge.
All right, you're welcome.
I would come back this afternoon, but I've got a doctor's appointment.
No problem. All right, who's here on Victor Guerrero? Thank you. Court is calling 2025 CR 016034, State versus Victor Guerrero. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Coroner's notice of the state.
Charles Gold from Mr. Guerrero.
And are there applications in this case?
No, Your Honor.
Counsel, have you received all discovery?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you review it with your client?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Guerrero, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Guerrero, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
You're charged with theft of property less than $2,500 with 2 or more previous convictions. As a state jail felony, range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand? You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state would call in the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Guerrero, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, the punishment is to be assessed at 1 year in the state jail facility and an $800 fine. Did you understand that to be your plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
It did.
State?
Yes, Judge.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yeah.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, ma'am.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Yes, ma'am.
State any evidence.
Yes, Your Honor. State offers states exhibit 1 in all attachments.
No objection.
All right, state you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses? The state would call in the right to remain silent.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. Court has reviewed the same. Court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yeah, Judge.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yeah, we just asked that you follow the agreement. It was $99 worth of Sawzall blades.
All right. Court will find you guilty, sentence you to 1 year in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served. There's an $800 fine, time and money to run concurrently, and there is to be no contact with Home Depot. Did you understand?
So,
All right. So, Mr. Guerrero, what is the issue? Why do you keep stealing?
I mean, I was just started work for a little while and old habit.
So is there anything else going on with you?
No, I just, well, my wife was gonna go to heart surgery. So that's why I needed some money and I wasn't working at the time, so.
Here's the thing, though. What would happen if everybody who needed something, everybody just starts stealing?
I understand.
All right. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you sign it?
Yes.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. If you continue stealing, at some point, you're going to be designated an habitual. And depending on what the offense is, you may be looking at 2 to 20 years, or you may be looking at a minimum of 25 years in the prison. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
I always tell this story to people. One time I represented someone who was on parole. They were doing life for a burglary of a vehicle. And that was when burglary of the vehicles were felonies.
Mhm.
And then I had another client who was doing life for a theft case. Don't be that person. You understand? All right, good luck to you. Thank you, counsel.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, anyone else? Yes,
Thank you.
Mark Guerrero, page 5, 4 down.
Mark Guerrero. Hello, where's your client?
He's in the gallery, Judge.
Oh, have you
Would you
come
like
up?
him to come up? Mark?
All right, what's happening with this case?
Yes, Judge, we're just asking for a reset. We've got an initial offer from the state. We'd like some time for him to do some potential upfront mitigation and work out something that can resolve this case and a pending misdemeanor.
All right, so,
And this is first setting, Judge.
all right, so you've received all discovery though.
As far as I am aware, yes, I haven't been able to do a deep dive into it, right this second.
All right, Norma, give me a plea deadline date in 30 days.
I can do February 19th.
All right, February 19th will be your plea deadline date. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused. Just have a seat. Thank
Thank you,
you.
Judge.
Who's next?
Melissa Paez on page 1, 4 down.
That's my case, yeah.
All right, thank you.
So, Judge, we got an agreement worked out. I'd just like to see if we can do it tomorrow. My assistant has been out for the last 10 days.
And did your assistant?
I picked him up at the airport last night at 10. And so he stayed home today and I've covered 14 cases. And I am rode hard and put up with, I still have to go to the 144th this afternoon. And if we can recall for tomorrow, he will get to come do the plea.
All right, we'll recall this for tomorrow for your disposition.
All right, thank you, Judge. I appreciate it.
Thank you. I'm gonna have to ask him how he enjoyed his time.
Well, it seemed to have a great time.
Yeah.
Me, not so much, but.
Well, you know, I always, right, let me go into this. All right, what is this a motion to revoke? Why is this case so old?
Your Honor, my understanding is that the defendant was out of thug status for a while.
Ah, okay. So have all of the discovery been received?
I believe so, Your Honor, yes.
Was an offer tendered?
Yes, Your Honor, an offer was tendered. The state did pull new discovery just now, which I'm uploading to our e-discovery system. Defense should have access to.
All right, and sir, how old are you?
49.
49.
Well, that's in English. I do think so.
Okay, no, poquitos inglés, a little bit of English.
Okay, well, no, that's very good. So here's the thing,
Okay.
either we use the interpreter or we don't use the interpreter. All right.
Okay.
So, Ms. Ferguson, I need a 15-day reset for a plea deadline date.
I can do February 2nd.
All right, so we're gonna come back on February 2nd. At that time, you'll need to let me know whether or not you've reached an agreement. If you have not, it's gonna be a quick turnaround for a jury trial.
Okay,
All right. Anything else?
I don't know.
No, Your Honor, may we excuse?
Vamos a pelear el caso. So we're gonna fight the case.
Oh, you'll need